Hey girl, hey, welcome back to Taste of Taylor. It is Monday, bitches, it changed. Thursday used to be in studio, but now, today, officially, every Monday, we're bringing you a celebrity interview.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I the first celeb interview?
I would only pop my cherry with New York Times bestseller 3 times, reality TV maven and star, and also the host of the podcast, Stassi, and of course my bestie, Stassi Schroeder. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh my gosh. Thank yous. First celeb of the Monday.
Yes. Okay. So we always did Thursdays, but it kind of just interrupted the flow of the week because we have shows every single day.
Yeah, I know.
So it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday you get the whole. It was just kerfuffled.
Okay.
So we said flip it and reverse it. It's your from a friend yet.
But I'm the. Oh.
It's your from a friend yet.
You know, if you listen to that backwards, it says something.
Yes.
What does it say?
No fucking clue.
I have this distinct memory of driving to the Beverly Center years and years ago being if you listen to Missy Elliott's song backwards, it says this. And I don't, damn it, what is it?
People are screaming right now listening.
Chat GPT.
Sorry, I have a little bit of a lisp today. More than usual. I have gum surgery and stitches are falling out of my mouth as we speak.
So lisp and blinkies?
Oh my God.
How are we supposed to podcast?
How can we function? Speaking of blinkies, don't let me forget about the blinkies when we talk about Vanderpump Villa.
Okay, I might forget.
I've
had a day.
I wrote it down. I know. Well, okay.
It's been a long ass day.
So obviously, we're going to be talking all about Vanderpump Villa season 2.
Yes, we'll be talking about you and your episode. Your episode.
All I want to talk about.
I know, and you deserve it.
But first off, you're back in the junket, the press junket.
Oh no, it's so tiring.
I mean, obviously you did it for all of your books, but how does it feel to be back?
I honestly feel like I've done it for my books. Yeah, no, to me this doesn't feel different.
Right.
And I feel bad. I feel like I let people down when they're like, "You're back. You're finally back." And I'm like, "I've been here doing shit."
No, I get it.
You know?
You're what the fuck are you talking about?
This feels like standard.
Yes.
Not these types of press days, no, not standard. This is a lot.
This is so I'm the last of the day.
Yes, I've been up since 5.
That's insane.
And I'm on California time. And I even took a full Xanax to go to sleep last night and I still couldn't sleep.
Damn. Were you nervous?
No, I just was on weird
time.
LA time. I took a nappy on the flight. That didn't help.
Yep.
So
You fucked yourself.
I fucked myself.
Wait, can we talk about your beta blockers?
Sure.
So you are beta blocked.
I thought about taking some because I'm it's been 7 hours, but it makes me socially less awkward.
You're not. I don't find you socially awkward.
Are you sure?
Well, there was one time we were at an influencer dinner and I was like, "Oh, wow, mommy's first night out." Remember with the vodka? I love your brain. I love how your brain literally forgets things. We're just going to let it.
What do you mean with the vodka?
There was a girl in the family vodka company.
Why do you remind me of embarrassing things?
Because that's my job.
Why do you want to remind me of embarrassing things?
It was my favorite. It was honestly my favorite thing ever. And it was such a Stassi moment. And I just felt really honored and privileged to be there.
Cool. Anyway, should I take some right now?
No, please. It's me.
Well, no, it would just make me less weird with the server, less weird if I run into anyone.
No, let your freak flag fly.
All right, I'll let it fly.
Your anxiety's been here all day.
Yeah.
Let it rear its ugly head. Let's see what shit goes down tonight at dinner.
Let's get the shakes.
Let's get the shakes. Wait, are you addicted to beta blockers?
Sometimes I've started to think is that a thing?
Well,
but I don't. You know what? I don't socialize that much, so I don't need to take it that much.
I have Tylenol with codeine, so between my Tylenol with codeine and your beta blockers, let's have a party.
Oh my God, I used to. Oh, codeine?
It's awesome.
How do you get prescribed codeine?
You let someone literally chisel your bone away into your gum and then stitch it.
Oh, I would take that for the codeine.
Okay, wait. I have to say, I watched you on GMA. You were amazing. Tay even said she's so calm. I said she's on beta blockers. But also,
yeah, I know.
Also,
yeah,
you dropped info on GMA today that made me scream, and I quote, "Yes, bitch."
Oh, I did. I mean, the people need to know.
So we're going to save it, though, till the end.
Yeah.
First things first, the most important things.
Yeah.
your fashions for today.
Oh, thank you. I just changed. I've had 3 looks.
Oh, so good.
I just changed back into my first one to match with your vibe.
That's friendship.
It is.
Because we're doing like a polo preppy vibe.
Like, we look like
You're
we're
like Barbie, like you're business Barbie, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm Kid Sister. What's her name? Kim?
Oh.
What was her name? Chrissy?
No.
Kit?
Was it Kit?
Kimmy. Kit?
Why did I
Kid.
think it was Tiffany?
It feels, it's giving Tiffany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was her fucking name?
It doesn't matter anymore.
Well, that tracks.
But that's
that's me. That tracks, right? Daily Mail, Stassi, and what's her name? Who is she again? You'll know my name soon enough. Page 6 does. Shout out to Page 6. Okay, so the fits are fitting, but I will say that I have a bone to pick with you.
Why?
You called me.
Oh, you have a bone to pick with me. That's so cute. Because I FaceTimed you, because I cold called you. That's so fucking cute.
Honestly, as I'm saying it,
Like-
I'm like, oh, wait, I deserve this. The amount of people that I cold call Stassi with via FaceTime is honestly, it's a crime. I deserve to be in leggy prison.
No, especially because I don't like a cold call. Like, I don't like it. I take it from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll do it.
because you're
take it right up the
and I
bum.
love you. I take it up the ass. Okay. But you knowing that I don't like a cold call and that I have a bit of social anxiety
I'm sorry.
and that I have children
I'm sorry.
who are maniacs, for you to cold call me multiple times on multiple occasions,
Yes,
okay?
yep.
Not multiple times in a row,
Yes.
although maybe.
No. I space them out by like months.
Okay.
But just
like
sometimes with people that are
with
so excited.
people,
to
with
talk
other
to
people
you.
I've never fucking met before. That's diabolical.
Okay, you're right.
And then I am like so embarrassed because I'm flustered because like the kids are like screaming or doing something, and then I can't give this person the attention that they want.
And they
then
deserve.
it's like, they say and that they deserve. And they say never meet your heroes. So then when you call me, I'm the hero in this situation and I'm letting them down.
I'm so sorry. You know what? How dare I bring this up? I am psychotic that I would even.
Yeah. I cold called you one time.
You're correct. And it was at 10:50 p.m. on a Monday or Tuesday. It was a Monday because you got here Tuesday.
Yeah.
And here's the thing.
So that means 7:50 my time.
I'm usually awake.
Uh-huh.
I really am, in your defense.
Okay.
But I was in bed rubbing my wife's arm as she requests every single night. Isn't that psychotic?
No, it is like that's Bo's dream.
Oh my God.
And you are so good for doing that. Like, that makes me feel inadequate as a wife that I'm not doing that because that's all he would want.
If she was a man, I would tell her to fuck off in every language in the world.
That makes me feel better.
It's because she's a woman.
Yeah.
I cater to her.
That makes me feel better.
And also when I do it, I like rub her. And this is what I think to myself because I'm like, in hell. I go like this. You know what? Would you rather be doing this or would you rather somebody else be doing it? You know what? Like, just you be doing it. What? Like, what if I lost her because I didn't do the rubbins? So, like, as much as the rubbins
you
suck
need to
my
know
soul.
your worth.
Thank you. Thank
So
you.
when I
I'm
say
in an
no-
abusive relationship.
When Bo asks me for the rubs and I literally do it for 20 seconds, I go, my arm's tired. I think he's not leaving me because I know my worth.
That's what fuels me, my insecurity. My lack of self-worth is what fuels the rubbins.
That's
Whatever.
crazy that you sit there thinking that someone else could be doing that.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? This is hell, but you know what would be worse? If somebody else got to do it.
Oh my
What a privilege to get to rub her every single night.
You are wife goals.
Thank you.
No, you really are. And Taylor needs to know that.
You know that song, If You Want to Be Happy for the Rest of Your Life,
Yeah.
never make a pretty woman your wife.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't really thought about the words before.
So yeah, it's like you marry somebody who's insecure, they'll treat you like gold.
Okay.
That's me.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so you called and we answered in the dark, which just so you know, that wasn't
That
me,
was
like-
you being dramatic.
No, it wasn't. There is no way to get a light on when I'm in bed.
No, that was drama.
So we answered in the dark and you immediately were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We thought there was a family emergency or something.
Yeah.
Because she never FaceTimes
No, I don't.
randomly.
I know.
And so we did, and you were like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then we were like, well, what's going on? And you were like, it's so embarrassing. And I'm like, just say it. And you were like, what kind of a purse would you wear with a white and navy blue outfit? And I was like, honestly, I'm so honored. And I said, a black purse. I was thinking like your black Chanel. And then, because you have two, because
Yeah.
I know your entire wardrobe. And like lately you've been FaceTiming a lot about outfits, and honestly, I love it so much. Thank you. Don't stop.
Well, I respect you.
But that's not the bone to pick.
Oh.
The bone to pick is I said a black person. You were like, okay. And I was like, I don't know, like, or metallic. And then my wife from the shadows, literally, you couldn't even see her, with her fucking television t-shirt wrapped around her fucking head at night. She's like this, it's very Ralph Lauren, about the black bag.
Yeah.
And Stassi was like, I'm wearing it. And I was like, that was my idea.
Yeah.
And Teddy gets all the credit. I'm sick of this with the two of you.
She knew how to speak in
No.
aesthetics.
You are my best friend.
She created a vision in my brain, whereas you just said yes. She created a fantasy in my head.
No, I'm sick of it.
Be more creative.
I am the most. I am so sick of this. And this is honestly, it's bringing me back to when I first started dating Tay, and you and I always did Fashion Week together, and you hired Tay to be your photographer, which I totally understood. And then she, though, got my +1 to all the fashion shows. I was your human coat hanger.
I know, this is a serious you problem.
This is a serious you problem.
No, it's
you know
not.
what? I'm going to call Bo for fashion advice.
Good luck to you. By all means.
Be my guest.
You know what? This is the thing. You know I'm not a jealous person. You can't win in this way.
Oh, I fucking hate that about you.
Yeah.
Well, I am psycho.
I'm not.
I'm getting left in the dust. I can fucking feel it.
Well, you got to create a vision for me.
Okay. Well, anyway, even though you're such a bitch,
Yeah.
I love you back on TV.
Thanks.
It's been so fun. Okay, Vanderpump Villa, let's go. So, I have some questions that aren't about me. This is killing me because all I want to do is talk about our
Can't
episode.
we just talk about our episode?
Yes, but my wife is my producer, is my manager, is my editor, is my everything, and she's making me do this.
Okay, it's just like my whole time filming, I was just like counting down the days for you guys to get there. Like, spoiler, if you haven't seen it yet, my friends and family, Taylor,
Yep.
come as a guest group for a full episode 7, and it is just like I was looking forward to it for so long, and so it was the most exciting to me, and it was the most exciting to watch back. And
It was so fun to watch. So just full disclosure, like as we're recording, it's before the show has aired on Hulu, so I've only seen our episode.
Right.
I have not seen any of the other ones.
Okay.
So that's all. Can I say that?
yeah.
Okay, so that's all I can speak to. But like, I also knew, like, you hear the whisperings going on. So like, and I can see from the trailer like different storylines, and I know all the players now. So like, I do want to talk about the whole season.
Okay,
but obviously, I want to talk most about our episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but first things first. How was shooting this different than shooting Vanderpump Rules or Amazing American Adventure? Is that what you were on?
Fuck off, Taylor. Are you
Or
for
Queen
real?
Bee?
Why am I here? Why am I here? To be kicked?
I love you.
Teddy wrote that.
Teddy wrote that.
Amazing Race, Queen Bees. Well,
I'm literally bright red. Sorry.
listen. I'm taking Amazing Race and Queen Bees out of it.
Okay.
If you want me to actually answer this question.
Vanderpump Rules. How is it different?
Okay, I didn't have to you know what was so great about this? It's
What?
like I didn't have to work.
Loves it.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I literally get to go to Italy with my husband and my kids and stay in a medieval castle and like live life, as Kourtney Kardashian says.
Yep.
Live life. Like that's what I got to do, which made this so fucking fun.
So, but you were staying literally on the set.
No,
so,
I don't think people understand
literally.
they haven't watched it yet at this point. So like,
No, they have. You have. It's Monday. They've had.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, no, like I'm on. Yes, like the whole castle is a set.
Yes.
My villa is part of the castle. Like,
Literally.
if I open, like I didn't have cameras in my like actual rooms.
Living space.
In my
Yes.
living space because boundaries and I have kids.
Right.
But when I opened the door, like the front door, I knew no matter what, like there are cameras on you everywhere. And that actually did make for like a wild, kooky experience. So
Kind
like,
of like a Big Brother type of a vibe, or like even like a summer house. I think that they live with cameras. That's my understanding.
yes, they
Yes.
do. And like I'm not used to that.
It's crazy.
It's so crazy to be like anything I do outside of my own living space
Right.
can be on camera. Like what?
Wild.
That's wild.
Well, that's the thing too, is that like when we were there, like all of us that came to visit you, we're like reality TV newbies. I mean,
Yeah.
we're virgins.
Yeah.
So we really got thrown into the deep end of the pool.
No, 100%. Like
Whoa.
this was
Boot camp.
Not even. Like I sent you guys to war.
War.
I sent you guys to the beaches of Normandy. I'm not joking. Are we allowed to joke about Normandy?
Yeah, totally. I don't know. Let me call my dead grandfather.
I don't know. You never know.
Was he there? I don't know.
You should know.
I
You would know.
Don't really know my family's birthdays and stuff.
It's not about birthdays. But like you would know.
Okay. So, but what was so the difference was that like it was easier yet also more intense.
Easier yet also more intense. So for different reasons, easier because like I didn't have to be a server. I didn't have to. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't my home. It wasn't my shitty ass apartment, you know, on Havenhurst.
Right.
Like, it was just, I was staying in a castle with my family that low lift, you know, to just like fucking enjoy myself and spy on people. That's fun.
So fun.
That's fun. I could just drink Aperol spritzes and make friends with the staff. And like, that's a really good time. But it was more stressful in certain ways because like being filmed all the time is fucking weird.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite staff member?
Oh, don't make me answer that.
I can answer mine.
Well, that's fine because you were only there for 3 days. So, like, yeah, you can answer that.
So mine was Hagen.
Oh, well, duh. He's on my podcast.
Well,
he was on
I'm
last
so jealous.
week.
I'm going to get him on the podcast. I'm obsessed with him.
Yeah.
So I walk into the villa, the castle, really.
Yeah.
And I see Hagen, and he's like, oh, my God, you're Taylor Strecker. And I was like, yes, motherfuckers. So he had me at hello. He had me at my name.
But he's also, are you for fucking real? I'm wearing white pants. You're so lucky they didn't hit them. Oh my God. Taylor.
I'm sorry. It's not even coming near you. You're being dramatic. Sorry.
It didn't get on me.
Thank God.
Part of this in.
What a nerd. Was that nerdy? I'm so much cooler than that usually.
No, it'll make for a good part of.
Well, I also fall a lot.
I can't believe you're wearing Louboutins. I'm so inspired. That's so inspiring.
Really? You're inspired by me right now?
It really is. Like, and they're the skinny high ones.
I know.
Like, they're not even like, they're the skinniest ones there are.
I'm not fucking around.
You're really not fucking around.
I know. Let's show the people while we have a break.
Remember when you used to,
Sorry, Chris.
Oh, it's all good. It's water.
Wait, Chris, question. Has anyone ever done that? Nope. Okay, that's a no. That is a no.
I think so.
Not even Hannah. Hannah Burner would do that.
I don't know. I think Hannah do it.
Hannah would. I'm going to speak for Hannah right now. Hannah would admit that Hannah would do some shit like that.
Yeah, she would.
Yeah, she totally would.
Very much admit it.
Has Hannah ever farted in the middle of a podcast?
Not that I've heard nor smelled.
I also feel that that's a yes. Hagen made me spill my water. Of course, the second we're talking about me.
We've been talking about you the whole time.
I get it. My wife's going to fire me from my job.
No, we're going to fire your wife.
No kidding.
For bringing up Amazing Race.
Amazing
And
Race.
Queen Bees. She didn't even read it correctly.
No,
American Great Race?
I know. That's what I thought it was called.
Okay.
Amazing American Race.
Yeah.
No, not?
No.
Okay, anyway, well, that's why Hagen was mine. So Hagen's a toaster.
Yeah, I know he's a
So
toaster.
that's how he knew about me. But he didn't know I was coming to the villa because everything was like a really big secret.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to tell any of them. And it was so hard because they were like, we hope that it's like a group of hot guys. Like, we haven't had like a big group of like hot guys. It's all been girls. And I so badly wanted to be like, it's my people. It's my best friends and my family.
I will say, Rob counts as a hot guy. And
Yeah, that's
he was
just one.
treated as a hot guy.
For sure, but that's one guy. They
That's true.
wanted like a big guest group of guys.
Well, Georgie, your sister, made out and slapped ass.
That's true.
So
I've literally been seeing my sister, like I was driving down Sunset Boulevard and there's like the giant like billboard promo playing and it's like my sister making out with some
Lexi?
like, yes, and I'm just like, this is so crazy.
Oh my
like
God.
right now.
So how did you get our group there? Can you even discuss that?
I said, yeah, if I really want to do this and I also want my friends and family to come.
Right.
Who are also my cast of people for my show.
She said it. She said the word.
Yeah. And it was like a no-brainer for everyone.
Oh my God. It
wasn't like I had to pull it. It was easy. No pulling teeth.
I have a question. If our group didn't get to come and you had to pick 3 people from Vanderpump Rules.
Dead. Let me see. What is Teddy on?
Yell at her.
Okay. If you could pick 3 people from Vanderpump Rules or The Valley, who would they be? All right.
To be guests at the villa. She took my cards.
So, I'm going to think in terms of who I would want to hang out with or in terms of who I think would make good TV.
I don't know. That's for you to discern.
Okay. Oh my God.
I can't believe you're answering this.
This is so rude.
This is my wife.
Listen, I know.
You also can say I'm not fucking answering.
I'm answering. I know that they're divorced, but they're friends.
Okay.
And how fun would that have been for Katie and Tom
So
to
fun.
come with their respective partners?
Oh, so fun. Nice.
Nailed
Nailed it. And also he just came
And
up with
that's
the
good
podcast,
TV.
And that's great TV.
That's great TV.
Amazing.
I am a producer's dream.
You really are.
I know.
Thank you. Thank you for that. And also he just came up with the podcast.
Yeah.
So it would have been chef's kiss. Speaking of guests that were there, and we'll get to our episode, of course. But the secret lives of Mormon wives, girls.
Wait, do you see that it's taking over Instagram?
A bit, yes.
Like,
that's what they do. The mom talk girls.
No, like the drums
the drums.
with Marciano.
Okay, tell me everything you know.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but like it's all out there on
It's
Instagram.
out there, yeah. But I mean, I guess it's like speculation at this point, like allegedly on Instagram. So tread lightly.
So Marciano posted that he was uninvited to a party, which was the Hulu event that was today or yesterday.
Okay,
that was yesterday, because a certain Mormon wife doesn't want him to tell the truth to her husband. And then everyone went all the other Mormon wives went commenting on it. Like basically
so
saying
messy.
Marciano's going to be justified. Like he's not wrong. Basically saying he's not wrong. But like now there's more shit out there.
I mean, did we ever in a million years think that a group of Mormon women
No!
would come and fuck shit so up?
No, it's so wild because I remember being there and they were like, oh, there's going to be a new show coming out on Hulu called whatever. They're going to be a guest group.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, great. I've heard of Mom Talk. Like, I've heard of the scandal. Like, I know of them a little bit.
Right.
But like, I didn't know.
Right.
And then they sent me some of the episodes ahead of time so that like I could see
A
or
point of
whatever.
reference, yes.
And I was like, these girls are crazy. Then I met them. So nice. First of all.
So nice.
So
Love.
fucking friendly and nice and like just like an overall really good time. But the messiest and they're sober.
And they're so that's the craziest part because it's like at least if you're drunk, you can be like, it's the alcohol. I was drunk.
Yeah, I know. Do you know how many things I blame on Aperol spritzes?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, same. And yes, I do. So crazy. I'm really excited to watch your episode.
Okay, yeah. So I get to carry this on.
Yes.
Demi is accusing Marciano of something, and it's like a whole big thing that's like actually, and you see this on their episode.
Okay.
Like, you see scenes between Marciano and Demi that I was like, they what? Like I watched this back and I was like, I didn't see this. Like in real life, I wasn't just like sitting there staring and stalking the whole entire time. So like whatever. But it's kind of wild how the scenes go in their episode. I'm just like, I can't believe that this shit happened.
It's crazy. That's the craziest part. Okay, so now we can get to our experience, okay?
Okay.
So this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've been like at summer house parties before. I've been like in the background of like, I was at your book signing when you and Tom had that fight and you ran into the bathroom crying. And the thing was, is like, I've been in the background of reality television like a lot, like on scene, but I've never been mic'd. And so for me, I'm like, yes, I'm a podcaster. Yes, we're best friends. But like, if I don't have a mic, I'm not going to be like, I'm here, like a thirsty loser.
I mean, that's a good rule to have just in terms of, and I will just say this to anyone else who's in the reality world.
Yes.
Because when you're not mic'd and you insert yourself, it makes it really hard for the sound people, for production, for everyone to like get this scene because we don't have your audio. It's not clear and it makes it messy. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't insert yourself
and
unless
also
you have a mic.
look like a dweeb. A thirsty dweeb.
Sure.
So but maybe
depends on the person.
Okay, fair. But maybe sometimes I pull back a little too much, like because you ran to the bathroom crying, and a normal reaction as your best friend would be going and checking if you're okay.
Yeah.
But I hid in the banquette at Tom Tom because I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So this was my first time being like on a set of reality television or like a part of the show and having a mic and like intentionally being there. And it is just so crazy and different than like, it just, because I'm such a fan of reality television, it's just wild. It's really wild. So I have like a checklist for like being a newbie. I want like, because I mean, once upon a time you were new at this, but it's been so long. I don't know if you can even go back.
I could try.
Okay. So like Tay and I were watching it. We were both doing the same thing. So step one was, do we think we're ugly immediately?
Okay, I still do that. Yeah.
Okay.
I still
so
do that.
that's normal.
Yeah. Like my opening scene on Vanderpump Villa,
Yes.
it destroys me.
No.
It destroys me because it was so hot. I had spent so long doing my own hair and makeup. My hair was flat by the time
You look
I
so,
walked in.
first of all,
it looks like
all-
I have no makeup on. The top and the skirt didn't do what I thought it was doing. And
First of all, we're all harder on ourselves than anybody else's.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. Okay, so at least, so it's normal.
that's completely normal. Yes.
So I will say we both liked like our first looks. Like I was like, my arms look better than I thought they would. So I was like happy.
Yeah.
Not loving the behind shots.
Behind
Not
shots are the worst,
loving.
especially because like I'm like a hunchbacky
No,
type
you
of
look
person.
fabulous. You really do.
Which is the way that I carry myself. It's like hunchback-y.
She got a booty. I mean, I know I do, but Jesus Christmas.
Okay, but that's a good thing.
It depends on who you're talking to. But so that was like check one. Then of course I'm like, do I have the blinkies? I didn't see my blinkies.
Yeah, I know that I made fun of you for your blinkies in
You
the
never
beginning
did.
of this
You-
episode.
No, you're so nice about my blinkies. You've actually said you've never even seen my blinkies.
No, when we started this episode, I was like,
Oh yeah.
I said something about blinkies, but like I never notice your blinkies.
Thank you.
Truly.
It means the world.
I do not. So
if you look at some video clips of me, even recently, you can see them in full force. And now
Really?
people are starting to be like, LOL, I see the blinkies, which is fine. We're all in this together.
Yeah,
okay?
for sure.
But so the blinkies was another check. I will say that I liked, how about this? I really liked how I looked in some scenes, but I didn't hate how I looked. Like there were other scenes that I was like, okay, not wearing my hair up ever again. Or like, but like that's the thing too, is like you have outfits that are so good, but like a 360 camera, like you have no control. So like I had the cutest outfit at the last day and all you saw was my fugly frumpy bra in the back.
yeah, no, I feel that. I also feel this way about outfits on camera in general because I brought and wore, and I was strategic about when I wore certain things. And it's like every time I wore the cute outfits, besides our episode, those didn't make it.
No.
And I'm like, how did this happen? And then they repeat some of the scenes where I'm wearing the casual, boring outfit. I'm like, people are going to think I wore that twice. Oh my God. I spent so much time curating my looks. And this, yeah, I could have done, like, I did better than what's out there.
You look fabulous in the episode I watched. Fabulous.
Yeah, I do in that one.
What was your favorite outfit and your least favorite outfit?
My favorite outfit, I actually think, was when you guys arrived.
Oh, it was so cute.
That white, structured, strapless top with like fans coming out of it.
So good.
With a little mini black,
Your looks were
like
insane.
mini skirt. That's one of my faves. Least faves is the opening one. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
How many bags did you pack?
I could not even tell you.
Like,
I think like 6.
that's insane, but
Just for
also
me.
necessary.
Very necessary.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Also, the heat, you guys, you can't even understand how hot it was.
No, it's like another level of, and the castle didn't have
AC,
but our villa did.
Ugh.
And I like kind of like
You
felt
kind of
bad.
like didn't tell us that. Actually, I'm now realizing. Like
It was
not
freezing.
once did somebody say, "Hey, anybody hot? Anybody want to come in here and cool down?"
Because we weren't allowed to, because there's no cameras in our villa, so I couldn't be bringing people in there
Insane.
to have conversations. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's one thing. Like I know how to do reality TV. You save it for the camera. I will never forget one of the first days, like the staff came into our villa because they were actually serving us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like they
that
would
was legit.
knock on our door.
Yep.
And whomever would come and bring us like breakfast and we would order for our kids or whatever. And like one morning, like Marciano and 2 of the other guys came in and they were wanting to talk to me about something that like just went down. And I was like, are you insane? Are you fucking insane? Busting in here to
Yep.
this cameraless house.
Get back out
I
there.
have no microphone. You want to tell me something? You tell me on camera. You tell me when I am mic'd up.
That's my bitch.
And they went out, and then Marciano just like, I think he felt like I was a douchebag for saying that. Like maybe I'm fake because
No,
like,
it's
he gave
because
me
you're
a hard
so
time.
real.
He was just like, oh, not until the camera's on. I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to have a fake conversation about this again.
Afterwards.
Please tell me one time only, in real time.
Right?
So we can catch the real, actual reaction, and I don't have to fake it, you know?
She's a professional.
I am a fucking...
CEO and fucking founder of reality television. Okay. Let's talk about some shit that went down.
Okay.
Something else that's crazy about reality television is that things are happening that even when you're involved and mic'd up, you don't see what's actually happening. Because if you're not directly, think of it. If you're at a party and people get in a quiet fight in the corner, you don't even know what happened.
Correct.
So like I am watching the episode being like, that's what Stassi and Bo were talking about and fighting about when they were at the bar. Because I couldn't hear. Do you know what I mean?
What were your thoughts on that then?
So
Who's right? Who's wrong?
Oh, girl. Okay. So I'm going to say this. So the fight started to brewing at the dinner table. And if you see me, I take many sips of wine. And
Oh, no, they like montaged me sipping wine.
literally,
No, it was literally like, Stassi takes wine, Stassi takes wine, Stassi drinks wine, Stassi drinks wine. And I'm like, I see what you're doing.
after you and Bo left, and then and after you left, and then Bo left, and I came back, and I was like, woo, that was a real fight. I looked at Andre, and I was like, can I have a glass of wine? And he like kind of looked at me like, okay, because it was like late. And
Yeah.
I was like, please, God, play for the love of God. But anyway, so we're at the dinner table, and the tattoo comes up, the conversation, which of course I know about kind of, but I guess we really never talked about it that much.
No, because it's not something that's on the forefront of my mind, okay? Like, this isn't like
I actually have to say, I don't think I think this was the first time I really heard about it.
I think it's like kind of funny and weird. It's like not something that I'm angry about normally.
just fill people in case they haven't seen the show.
They should go watch it right now.
They should actually.
Yeah, because like it's a very nuanced situation.
It's true.
Bo and Georgia have each other's names
His sister.
tattooed. His sister.
Yeah.
Have each other's names tattooed on their bodies, and Bo doesn't have my name tattooed. And I was just casually making jokes at first about it.
That's always how it starts.
I was
Jokes.
just joking
Yep.
about it.
Yep.
And his reaction,
Was what then got you
which
mad.
yes.
Yes, if he had just said like, "Oh my God, I love you so much," of course I'll get your name tattooed on me. It would have been done.
And
in the
and I
water.
never would have asked him to get it.
Oh, girl, don't you know I know? I mean, listen, no one, well, actually, Lo probably at this point, but I am one of the top people that spent the most time with you and Bo as a couple because of tour.
Yeah.
And so I am like kind of your unofficial couples therapist.
Yeah.
And so I can see a fight coming from a mile away. I'm like a fucking tornado hunter, okay? I'm like, up. We gotta like run to the left. Wait, no, the wind is changing. Go to the right.
Helen Hunt and Twisters.
Literally. And I'm like, a big one's coming. What are they like? What? How do they measure them?
I don't know.
Like a zone 6.
Oh.
It's a category 6 is brewing.
Okay, yeah.
So I started to feel it at dinner, and I was like, oh no, it's happening. And like I just wanted to grab Bo and be like, Bo, if you just say like, yeah, I'll get it, it'll be done. Because
Yeah.
it was tattooed, conflated, rightfully so, with like he puts his sister before me. And this is a major thing that so many people can relate to who are married or in relationships, that having somebody put their family or friends before their significant other, huge issue that a lot of people have to work on. Very normal.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what's coming up. So there's a scene after dinner, and I knew it was brewing, of myself, you, and your sister Georgi sitting and talking about it. And I made a joke about Law and Order SVU.
Oh, that's my favorite part of the episode.
And
Just that joke.
okay, so basically I was saying that Law and Order SVU is based on true stories, and that sometimes when siblings meet later in life, one of them falls in love with the other one.
That's funny.
LOL.
LOL.
I was
That's
just
funny.
I was trying to make it tee-hee funny, make you
and
laugh.
you did.
But I have to ask you for a question, because I asked this later on and it wasn't on the episode, but I did say it. I actually cried about it in the courtyard to Rob. And it was, I mean, late night. I was also drunk. But I said, did I just make it worse? Like, am I the one that poured the gas, lit the match, and walked away?
No.
Thank God.
Not
Promise?
at all. That literally hasn't been. Okay, That's not a thought in my brain.
Thank God.
That's never been a thought in my brain. I love to joke about Georgia and Beau's closeness, but it's an Italian thing. Like, all the Italian people do it. They link arms and hold hands with their brothers and sisters, and it's fucking weird to me.
She even said it at the end of the episode. She was like, my brother.
Yeah, no.
Don't touch my brother.
Yes, it's their culture. And like, I'm allowed to be like, hey, this is wacky. This is kind of fucking wacky. I'm not mad about that, but I need to call it out. And I don't think it feels weird to even say like, no, there's not. That's not a worry in my head.
No, I know there's not. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I don't know what I'm saying. I just always think everything's my fault.
No, Beau lit the gas by just like not.
Okay.
Just saying, sure. Literally all it took was a sure.
Sure, good tattoo.
Sure.
Done.
And then it would have been over.
Finito.
Yet I'm the one that's always blamed.
Girl, you and me are the exact same. You know.
So
I know.
It's not fair.
It's so not fair. Even when we're right, we're wrong.
I know.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
So you guys got into a fight, and yeah, the fight was, I got the gist of it, but hearing you guys actually exchange words, I was like, oh, damn, that was a fight. You know? Oh, yeah.
That was not a good moment.
You know what, though? We had a great time the rest of the time.
Yes, the rest of the time. But, like, that was...
It was a blip on the radar. That's how I saw it.
It doesn't feel like a blip when it's on, national television and stuff.
Well, I really don't think...
And when you guys forced me to go to therapy afterwards...
Oh, we're going to talk about that part?
Doesn't feel like a blip.
Okay, we can talk about that part. That was really more my wife's fault than mine. You know me.
Why does everyone want to push therapy on me all the time?
Because it's the best thing ever.
I'm in it now.
I know. And you see our therapist.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite thing in the world.
I didn't know if that's where we were going to go with it.
Well, I didn't mean to. I just spew truth.
That we share a therapist now.
And she's just the best. And I wanted you guys to have the best because I know how anti you've been. So I was like, if you get a bad therapist, you're going to bail out. And at least if we trust her, you can trust her.
For sure.
And like you and I know she probably thinks we are the same person.
I know.
And what a compliment to me.
She knows we're here, that I'm seeing you for dinner tonight.
Oh, does she?
And she was just like, I bet you're so excited. I'm like, you have no idea. Yeah.
Shout out to Cheryl's Barrels. I love her. So my last question is Beau getting a tattoo?
No, and everyone's asked me that. And like, I'm not making him get a tattoo.
Right.
But if he wanted to, he could. I don't care that.
Happy Mother's Day.
That would be kind of funny.
I'll talk to him. I'll talk to Sherry.
I'll
tell Sherry to tell
No. No, he's not getting a tattoo.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So also what I noticed is like there's so much that we film, only so much can make it to air.
I know.
So we drew portraits of you for your birthday, and you had a lot to say about mine when we were shooting. It did not make it to the episode, but if you see, there's a picture and it's all blue. Mm-hmm. It's like giving like Van Gogh's blue.
Do you want me to send it to you?
Yes. Oh, the whole thing?
Yeah.
Or a picture of it?
No, the thing.
No, you should keep it. It'll be worth a lot of money one day.
It could.
I literally wrote...
Where are my chevron paintings?
But like you really hated my picture.
No, it was horrible.
It was terrible.
It was
I have no
offensive.
artistic skills.
No, but it was like you didn't try. It was
I tried
offensive.
so hard.
Like it was... Imagine if I did that to you. How your
Stassi.
self-esteem...
Stassi, I am the worst drawer in the world. I tried so hard. I had to go like Picasso because I have no skills.
That's fine.
Whatever. Okay.
I was past it. You brought it up.
Sorry. Also, like, I love how the show is all about like games, like drinking, not drinking games, but like, like Never Have I Ever and, Truth or Dare, because we played Truth or Dare.
Right.
And you weren't there for our Truth or Dare.
And I don't like games normally.
But that's where Georgi made out with Lexi and slapped her on the ass. I nearly died. I nearly died. That was one of my favorite moments in life.
Yeah.
But I saw that you also played some Truth or Dare with the cast. And you said that you and Beau had sex in a ball pit. And I know the one in the living room? Is that for real? And also, Beau tried to say, but we replaced the balls the next day. And you're all, no, we didn't. So are your sex balls still in the ball pit?
They are.
I've been in the pit.
A lot of people have.
Girl! Also, how did you do it? And whose idea was it?
I can't remember how it all started. but it happened.
Honestly,
Okay?
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
It's really so out of character for you.
Well, it was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago. I don't think I'm out of my ball pit banging phase. I don't really see that happening now.
Where would you say that's the craziest place? Period. End of story.
I think so. I'm not like a particularly crazy bang it out person.
Tay and I hooked up in the movies one time.
You're disgusting.
I know, it's foul.
No, you are a horrible person. Because one time I witnessed that happening. Let me just tell you something.
Please.
I was in college
Okay.
at LMU.
Yep.
In Los Angeles, okay? And I was like, oh, you know what? I am just going to take myself out to a movie tonight.
A little treat.
By myself.
Yes.
I'm going to get nachos and popcorn and like soda, whatever. I'm going to wear sweatpants and I'm not going to make myself look cute. I want to go and like enjoy. And I always love to sit in the back row. I don't do this anymore because Bo hates the back row.
Well, the back row is for sluts and hoes.
I guess.
That's the whole point.
So I sat in the back row, and throughout this movie, there were people hooking up to this one couple, and I felt so fucking like not used, but used.
You
like
felt violated.
I felt violated. I was just like, I came here for myself to have like a self-care night.
A me day.
It's a me night. It was, and you guys ruined it.
Robbed you of
don't
it.
give a fuck about anyone. The care and consideration around for anyone around you.
What were they doing though?
Like taking turns, like going down on each other and shit like that. And I was just like, I can't believe that this is.
Why don't you move your seat?
I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to.
Oh man. Okay, so our Truth or Dare actually caused drama between Lexi and Tyler.
Yeah.
Was Tyler more upset at Georgi for kissing Lexi, or was he more upset for Rob for like talking closely to Lexi?
I actually don't know at this point. I really don't know.
It was crazy to watch it.
Because they also weren't acting like that towards me to my face.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So like it was me watching it back. I'm like, wow, Georgie and Rob caused quite a stir. Like I didn't
so
realize that.
much scandy.
Yeah.
I was so proud of them.
Yeah. No, they like really, they
And
went there.
They just like don't even mean to. They just
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
that way. Rob especially. He like goes out of his way to like avoid drama with females.
And he gets,
It's like a moth to a flame.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
It's crazy.
I know.
And we've seen it for years.
I know.
It's insane. Like I've watched girls beg to go home with him and fuck him.
I know.
It's insane.
The amount of people in my life that are like, can you hook me up with Rob? Is Rob single? Is Rob single? Can you hook me up with Rob? I'm like, what does Rob have over all of these people? I mean, yes, he is a very handsome man.
Yes.
But like he's one of our best friends. So it's just like weird to like think of like, how does somebody just like get all of these women to just be texting me?
Yep.
Can I get with Rob? They like, you don't even know him.
I think that he like gives like such strong friend zone vibes that it also like makes him a challenge or something like ungettable. And I don't know if he does it strategically or if it's like he's genuinely not wanting to like pursue it. It's the wildest thing I've ever seen.
I don't know. I think he's handsome. He's charismatic.
He listens.
He listens. He knows how to like have a conversation, which like a lot of people don't.
I know.
You know? And I think that just must do it for all the girlies out there.
The girlies flock to Rob.
They do.
Okay, last question before I let you go. You talked today on GMA about Stassi Says.
Yeah.
And you literally said that things are happening. It's very exciting. And you said, and I quote ish, you know.
Yeah.
You basically were like, and you can check out my cast, friends, and family on Vanderpump Villa because they all come as guests to the Vanderpump Villa, to the castle. And I said, bitch! Literally, I screamed it.
Yeah, I don't know if I was allowed to say that part, but I don't care.
I'm fucking dead.
Because, like, who cares?
I mean,
you know that, and I hate being this person that's like, I can't talk about it yet. But, like, when we made this announcement, you know, it was in conjunction with the Vanderpump Villa announcement.
Yes.
All I can say right now is, like, Vanderpump Villa is now airing.
Yes.
So, like, one comes before the other. They don't come at the same time.
Of course.
You know, and
that's how it works.
This is my cast.
I'm so excited Kat's out of the bag.
Yeah, me too.
And so you said it on GMA, so I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
And you said that we've been working on some things.
Well, we've filmed parts of it.
We have.
And it's just, we're not allowed to fully go into details yet.
Right.
But we're all just fucking bubbling with excitement.
So excited.
And that's where we're at. And I can't wait to not be that douchebag that teases things ever again.
You know what, though? This is an exciting tease. I think the people like this kind of tease.
Yeah.
This is what they've hoped and dreamed for.
Okay.
And also, so fucking excited. And also, my wife is so good. And I fucking knew it.
What do you mean?
She's going to get more Instagram followers than me. I've actually made peace with it. I'm like, you know what? If she's an influencer,
you both
more
win.
Money.
Yes.
We both win. So
that's hilarious.
But, you know, but if she leaves me, then we all know that she was a clout chaser.
I love you.
I love you so much. You guys, that is it for us. Stassi, thank you for joining.
Of course.
You guys check out Stassi's podcast. It's called Stassi. Also, The Good, the Bad, the Baby with Bo.
Yeah.
On Patreon. Yes, check it out. Patreon.com/Stassi.
Stassi.
And, of course, follow her at Stassi Schroeder on Instagram. And check out Vanderpump Villa Season 2.
Vanderpump Villa Season 2.
It's out now on Hulu, Disney Plus, and you can binge it.
Mm-hmm. Bye.
Bye, girl. Bye.